today's workout video, I'm going to share with you 4 benefits of repeated actions. Check, check, check. It's cool morning, boy. Come. In 3, in 2, 1. Let's go. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to the early morning. Great, you know what it is. You know what we do. You're unfamiliar with this. If you're unfamiliar, well, come on. You're going to learn today. You're going to learn today. Come. Step and move and step. In 3, 2, 1. Press. Let's go. You share with you the 4 benefits of repeated actions. 3, 2, 1. Leg curls, pull them up. Come. Meanwhile, we're doing up lower body height. And then it's about here real quick, man. Pull your knees up to the front in 3, 2, 1. High knees, pull them up. Come. After this is good mornings. In 3, 2, 1. Good mornings, down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Enough of that. Enough of that. Come on. This first round we can use as a warm-up too. Run it. Run in place. No rope, jump rope, high knees, back kicks. Get ready. Run in place. No rope, jump rope. 3, 2, 1, go. Just in case you missed last week. And you weren't able to run and you felt deprived. You didn't get an opportunity to run with us. Don't worry, this week you will. I promise. Everybody running this week, man. So I hope you had a great weekend. I certainly did. Rest. No rope, jump rope. No rope, jump rope next. I certainly did because I see the people that are repeating actions, getting the benefits of repeating those actions. Ready, go. No rope, jump rope. We just reminded them, make sure the mic on you. All our talking and things, how you doing? Mic on, man. So I feel great because I see people who are repeating actions, seeing the benefits of it, man. Rest. High knees. High knees, come on. Get ready. Go. Rest. Butt kicks next. And then we rest. I don't know how much time we rest time is, but whatever it is, we can take it. We can take it, man. We're grateful, you know. Ready, go. Rest. So yesterday, we running team. We did a 5-kilometer run, you know. And I was able to see people hit the personal best, whether they run a faster time, they run longer than they're accustomed to running without stopping, or simply just hitting a number that they didn't believe they could hit, man. That's wrong number one. Grab some dumbbells, alternating rear lunges. Alternating rear. And I like to test theories. I like to test and see if it's actually work, man. Go. I don't like being told something and not test it. I don't like reading a concept, a principle, without testing it to see if it's true. Yesterday, the principle of repeated actions, rest, prove itself to be true. See Marcus. That's my son. If you know who's Marcus, you're gonna learn today. Get ready. Alternating rear lunges again. Go. You're gonna learn today if you know who Marcus is, man. Yesterday, we had a rough day, man. It was rough because we went to a family function this Saturday night. We got home about minutes to 1. About that, yeah. We got home about minutes to 1. And I knew in order for us to be able to run that race efficiently, we would have needed some rest. Go. So I discussed it with my wife. I said, you know what? Rather than letting him wake up early in the morning, do his chores, and come to church with me, I can let him sleep in. Because he can need the rest. It's going to be a scorcher of a day. And that it certainly was. So much so, I think that's 4, boy. The time I'm going on. No, 3. One more. Come. It was scorch of a day yesterday. I know you felt it. I felt it, boy. Go. And I told him, listen, make sure that you consume a lot of water throughout the day so you don't get dehydrated. Now, because you woke up late, you had breakfast late. And when you have breakfast late, it means that we would have had lunch late. Rest. So when you get home from church, I don't know if you had lunch. Because it can be rough, you know. So when you had lunch, you had breakfast late. Had breakfast about after 10. About after 10, close to 11. Same. We got no rope, jump rope. Sorry. Running place, no rope, jump rope, high knees, back kicks. That's what you're working with. This is coming on. Welcome. This fat loss system, no? This is what we're trying to burn. Not we trying, we're working on burning fat, building muscle. Get ready, run in place. But we're testing theories. We want to see if the repeated action is true. Get ready. Go, run in place. So we had lunch late. No, we had breakfast late. We had lunch when we came back from the run. The run finished at, we finished we finished the run in 36 minutes. We ain't had lunch till about after 6 yesterday, after the run. No rope, jump rope. I am mine because I don't like running heavy. I was concerned about him though, because he ain't accustomed to running depleted. Ready, no rope, jump rope. Go. But yesterday, man, he proved himself to be a warrior. Because the theory of repeated actions, here are what it produced. Here are the things that it produced. It created one, automation. You was coming on in the car, rest. We got high knees. And they tell him when the race start, a lot of people can take off fast. Just allow them to go, man. I tell you, pull over to the left, allow the people that can run fast to go. High knees, go. Our focus is on speed. Our focus is on consistency. To keep running long enough to complete the race running. Whatever time we get, we ain't focus on that. Rest. Butt kicks now. Or butt kicks next. And you see the consistency of repeated actions even when we didn't feel like doing it. It created a system of automation that when we went out there, we had to try to figure out butt kicks go. We had to try to figure out what to do. And if you say, well, coach, why you don't know how that's work? Yes, you do. You know it's work. But on the other side, you don't see the benefits of repeated action in a positive way because you're repeating the wrong actions. You're repeating the start and stop. You're repeating the inconsistency. Don't shoot me, you know, it's just a message. I just sharing with you what the benefits are. If it hit you right between the eyes, it wasn't Emerson. Hey, Emerson message, boy. We got squats next. We got squats next. Get ready. So you want to take advantage of the benefits, not see the disadvantages. You had only headphones, right? Squats, go. I just allow him to run with headphones for the race. And I do it for a specific reason. Because environment has a great way of influence. Whether you believe it or not. People have the ability to influence you in a positive or a negative way. Rest. The race started at Golden Square. We went around the block where the old empire was. You know where Larry Dash is? Right. We started at Golden Square, went around, and coming back to go, squats, go. Coming back around, there to pass Independence Square on your left-hand side. I think that's what it's called it. By the time we get to where the old Light and Power building was, or where Light and Power used to be, headphones stopped working. So he even make it to 300 meters, and he was encountering problems. So Daddy taking this off. That's all right. Give me a put your bike fuel. Get ready again. And I knew his greatest challenge was never going to be his ability to run or not. Because we did it before, and we simulated the conditions last week Sunday. And because we repeated it, I knew he was going to be able to make it through. My concern was his mental capacity and the emotional influence of people around him, man. I could block out. I got up, blocking out, ready, go. I could block out because every single day, I just work on my self-talk. My self-talk and my self-thought. Because if I leave it on autopilot, is it bad? I think that's for. I think so. What we can find out just now. If I go run a pit, I run a pit. I just want to open my hand. By the time we get around there by the Lord Dash here, I started to hear the negative self-talk, not from him, but from somebody else. That's why we want him to have on the headphones. Because I can tell you, right, we got a lot of people that are physically fit. They look in great shape. But when you listen to the conversations they have to themselves about themselves, they don't be mentally and emotionally fit. Watch yourself. Running place, go. And let me tell you something, right? You see, when you repeat that, that also creates automation, you know. When you have a negative self-talk and a negative self-thought, that creates automation. That when challenges come, you repeat that same process. That's running place. And it's not that you can't do it, you know. It's that conversation you have with yourself about yourself. You don't want to create that automation. You want to create the benefits, and you want to make sure that those go on to the next thing. Ready, go. No rock, jump, rope. You want that automation to build consistency and momentum in your favor. Because if it doesn't, if it's not working for you, it's going to work against you. Yesterday when we started, his first 1 kilometer was a scorcher, man. It was scorching pace, and it was scorching sun. Because now when we come around and we break left, right there by the Treasury building, we was facing the sun. High knees next. And we was facing the sun and running to the sun, man. High knees go. I had water packed for us. Because I learned from the other races before. When the organizers of the race didn't have enough water stations that was necessary. And similar like to those past ones, this next one, the one that we do Sunday, was the same thing too. I felt like the water stations was too far in between, man. A man passed me down Harbor Road. Man said, I passed the water station. Butt kicks. I said, well, I didn't. I brought my water. I didn't mean to rub it in your face. I said, well, to be honest with you, I know. I don't think so. But I brought my own. That was done by the sugar bunnies. We ran from Golden Square all down to the sugar bun. They had no water. Or them ain't had no water. We did. They had for me, and they had for he. So you want to use the, okay, boy. You got one more? Yeah, I got one more. We do back kicks. We got deadlifts next. You want to use the repeated actions for your benefit. Because if it ain't working for you, and you build consistency and momentum in the opposite direction here. And when you build momentum and consistency in the opposite direction, you gotta find a way to stop it. Get ready, deadlift. Call momentum. Ready, go. It's a real powerful force. It's extremely powerful. One of the greatest tools that you will ever use in the transformation process. Yesterday, when the fatigue kicked in, you start to drop back. And our strategy is, we start together, we finishing together. All along the race, I running with him. I tell my wife yesterday that 5K, right? If I had run that alone, I probably could have done a 25. Deadlifts again. If I had run that without him, I could have probably done a 25. I honestly believe that. Because it was a real flat 5K. The only incline that I noticed that could have potentially be a challenge was coming up Broad Street up to the Treasury building. And that was nothing, man. But anyhow, when fatigue kicked in, he started to fall back. I tell him, I want you to fall back. I know it's rough. He said, Daddy, it's rough, man. I know. I say, no, buddy. But you got this. You do this before, go. You do this before, you could do it again. If you do it once, you can repeat it. I told him what to do. I running at your pace. When it come down to your pace, don't drop the pace further down. Because then what's going to happen, I'm calling you to stay with me. I ask you to stay with my pace, right beside me. So now what you got to do, you got to train. Get all kind of energy. Ready again. You got to muster up the energy and get next to me. That's the thought process of most people who are looking to transform any area of their life. Because they're not using the benefit of consistency. When things get bad, they have to muster up all the energy that they have and to stop the momentum from going in the opposite direction and then build momentum going in the other way. I said, no, you don't want to do that. All I want you to do is to maintain a pace that you could stay next to me. And people may say, but coach, you run fast. I just run fast when they're running for me. But we got a plan. We had a plan, and all my goal was to execute. The plan wasn't for me. The plan was for him. You know what is running place next? Just in case you didn't read the memo. Go. The plan was for him to be able to build the momentum that he needed to stay beside me so that he wouldn't need those outbursts. Because the outbursts of trying to keep up was harder than staying at this pace. If you're gonna do this and go fast to get to me, that will require more energy. If you're gonna run fast, rest, no rope, jump rope, to catch back yourself because you've been poorly eating. If you're gonna run fast to catch back yourself because you've not been consistently moving. If you're gonna catch yourself, run fast, go, no rope, jump rope. Because you've not been reading, working on controlling your mental and emotional health. When you get those outbursts, you can knock the waves up your sail, man. You want to make sure that you build consistency. Even if your consistency is slow forward is better than slow backwards. It's better than building momentum going backwards. High knees next. The high knees I want is really this, right? But it's better for you to do this. Come look. It's better for you to do a step high knee than for you to do absolutely nothing. With the hope that things can change. Don't work that way, boy. You want momentum, you want to build consistency and momentum in the right direction. In the direction of growth, progress. Rest. Butt kicks next. That was point number 2. Point number 3 of consistency of repeating actions. Butt kicks. Get ready. It strengthens your neural pathways. So what used to become hard in deciding, don't be as hard. Because the automation, the ability to repeat, you don't go study, we go do on Monday mornings. I don't go think about what we go do on Monday. Because we got automation, we got a system that we work. Hit lower body on Monday, strength upper body on Tuesday, rest Wednesday, Thursday is lower body strength, Friday is upper body hit. Automation. I ain't gonna think about it. I ain't even got the board there. And I know that's what we gotta do. We got pulse squats next, boy. Pulse squats next. Dumbbells at the side. Get that boxy low. Slight bend in those knees. Go. Rest. There are things that can require mind time. Deciding what to do is not one of them. You want to strengthen those neural pathways. Get ready. Go. Rest. Our round number 2. That's round number 2. Get ready again. Go. Rest, one more. I know. Come. You want to clear the mind. Morning. This is what you need to think about. You don't have to decide to do it. Get ready. Go. No decision is necessary. When you got a system of automation, you know what is you gonna do on Monday? You know what is you gonna do on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday? Automate. Strengthen those neural pathways. Cause money time will be necessary, but not in the deciding process. Put on the dumbbells, man. We want to use the mind in the right area. Because it's going to be necessary. Rest. Think that number 4. I hope so, for we see it. Yeah, boy, thank you. Thank you, number 4. Be grateful, boy. You know what next? And like my shirt says, we only got 4 options, man. When the challenges come, we got 4 options. Over, under, around, or through. Those are the 4 options we got. Run the place, go. Stopping is not an option. Stopping causing too much carnage, man. Especially when you heading in the wrong direction. People think that stopping means staying in place. But the only thing that stays in its position are things that are not alive. A rock cannot move unless an external force causes it to move. No rock, John, rock next, go. A house cannot move unless an external force causes it to move. A dumbbell cannot move unless an external force causes it to move. Anything that is living is either growing or it's dying. You're either getting better or you're progressively getting worse. Sometimes you should be getting better, but because you don't pay attention to what you're doing, the progress you're making, how you need, you think that you're being worse. But if you remain consistent, how you need to stop. Trust me, you're getting better. But if you stop, don't think that you stop and you're going nowhere. No. Don't think that you stop and standing still. Because although you may not see, it still exists. A guy came to me yesterday at church, and in his conversation with me, talked to me, he got away with words. But he can't bring words to me. I got away with words too. Back catch up. Came to me yesterday.